Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. On the bench today I've got a radio that's coming from one of my subscribers for repair. So I'm just in the process of unpacking it now. Let's have a look. Done a fair job on the packing there, which is good. Okay. There we go. So this decided to just stop working one day. Before he sent it up, I did get him to try it on a battery because he's been using it on the mains, and it does actually work on batteries. So sounds to me like it's a problem with the mains power supply. Could be a number of things. Certainly well wrapped up. Right, I think we're nearly there. There we are. So, what have we got? A dodgy handle. I think he did say one of the screws has come out of that. So yeah, let me see if I can fix a couple more. I've actually got 3 screws missing out of that, so I'm sure once we get it apart we can sort it, because it's a nice weighty radio. Yeah, certainly made of some solid metal as well. So what is it? It's a Bosch VTR178. So multi-band radio by the looks of it. So it's got medium wave, shortwave 1, 2, VHF, and it's got AB, which is airband, which is interesting. So I'm assuming that's the AM commercial airband. It is actually. Yes, it goes from 108 up to 174 megs. A nice little set. A nice little thing to have on it extra. So, first things first, we've got a screw loose there as well. Doesn't appear to be connected to anything. Okay. Well, that's going to have to come out anyway, because I want to get in and have a look. So let's whip the other one out. Hopefully you can see this is nice and light. Okay. That's nicely laid out actually. So the power supply looks like it's in behind here. Yeah, that screw's seen better days. That's why that one wasn't connecting. So I need to probably put a bit of epoxy in that and drill it back out again. Okay. So just really having a quick look over. Let's get you in a bit closer so you can see what I'm looking at. Let's get the camera in the right sort of area. So yeah, say the power comes in here, that dips down in behind, so I assume that in underneath here there could be a transformer. Not really sure yet. Could be in underneath here even. Yeah, say it's a nice little radio. I don't know whether it's British made or not. I'm not seeing any British sort of transistors in here. It looks Japanese. Could well be. Yeah, it says made in Japan for the rank organisation. So yeah, that would be a good indicator. So yeah, it's got one of these sort of like leatherette cases. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to download the manual for it, and then we'll start taking it apart for a look. Okay, yeah, right. We've got a bit of a loose knob there as well. Just needs a bit of a twist. We've got a mains and battery switch on the side anyway. Get this handle sorted pretty quick. I'm a bit worried that that's going to break right off. It's not particularly brilliant. So yeah, we've got the mains switch on the side. There is no service info for this one. I'll pop that knob out the way. I'm also going to pop these off as well, so they don't get damaged. There's no instructions on how to take it apart, so I'm going to get this power supply out of the way first. The battery compartment. So there's two screws in there that hold that in. This is really before I actually do anything. But I think this set is going to be very not easy to repair, but I'm hoping there's not that much wrong with it. Certainly, one good thing is it doesn't look like it's been got at by anybody. Always a bonus. So there's 3 screws in the battery compartment that hold the battery compartment in. Yeah, if I can get them out. Magnetic tips on the screwdriver always helps. Right, there we go. So that's the battery compartment. So it's one of these. Actually uses 6 volts then by the looks of it. Yeah, 6 volts. So we can certainly connect 6 volts between those 2 connections. What I'll do for ease of working on this is I'll just whip these 2 terminals off. Just quickly take a picture of which one goes on which. Okay, that's the battery holder out the way. Let's turn my iron off again. So I've got a schematic for it, so No real panics there. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to try it on battery power. It's on battery. It's in the off position. So 6 volts. Surprising, these Japanese sets. I mean, I've got a little Sony set over there. It's I say little. It's really powerful, but it only operates on 4.5 volts. So you can certainly get some power out of them on low voltage, which is surprising. I just suppose the modern stuff nowadays doesn't need as much power to run it. Right, let's temporarily hook this up. So I can get that earth terminal out of there. It's going to be outside. Yeah. Let's see if I can just get it back on the bench a bit straighter. That's better. Okay, power. Power. So on medium wave.
Did you watch Hold Off last night? I was getting a lot of complaints about whether or not there was a race thing.
And we talked to the man who is not present, I know, took off his own clothes with tickets after they took the bike and turned around in his Alison, a gang who trafficked Eastern European slaves to the UK have been found guilty of trafficking charges.
It's actually really powerful.
5 Czech nationals,
Picking up well on medium wave.
Women had all denied.
It's 4 o'clock on the Monday, the 24th of October. This is Pete Johnson and Carl Roberts. Our top stories. Around 1,600 people have left the migrant camp in Calais known as the Jungle.
Works
and
there.
the Minister says there's still huge uncertainty over the UK government's plans for Brexit. In sport of
Right. Let's try on some of the other bands. And this area was absolutely massive. It might even be too big for the room. Nope, we're okay. Oh, this huge antenna. Jeez. Right, let's try it on shortwave 1. So shortwave 1, it's unlikely we're going to get anything this time of the day on this. It's 1.6 to 4 megahertz, no chance. Try shortwave 2 then, we might get something on that at the top end of the band. There we go. There is stations there. Just let me go and get my long wire a minute and see if we can get something a bit better. Right, so I'm just going to clip this on. It's going to have to be up on the thinner bit. It's a monster. Sorry about the shaky camera there. Just going to clip this up a bit higher out of the way. That aerial must be a good 4 foot tall. Maybe not that big, but it's pretty big. Right, let's try that then. We are getting some. That sounds like Morse code there. So that's the amateur. That's down around 7 megahertz, which is the amateur band. 40 meter band. We're not likely to get anything much lower, so let's pop it up to what have we got now? Let's go VHF then. Oh, it's a bit quiet. Well, it's sounding very good. Tone pot's a bit scratchy, the slider. Tell you what, that's picking up, mind you, it might be because it's on my long wire, but then long wire wouldn't be that good really on FM, on this like higher frequencies. Right, that's working great. Let's try airband then, see if we can get anything on that. It's a bit scratchy as it's moving, so whether the tuning capacitor needs cleaning. So we should be able to find some aircraft. It's quite a busy band. Trouble is they drop in and out aircraft. They're very difficult to listen to the whole band unless you've got a scanner. Should be something down around here, but oh well, we can check that out later. Ah, something there.
Head directly to Comac, Delta 85.
There's definitely something there, honestly. Anyway. Sorry, I get carried away messing about with these things. Right. So we've definitely got a working radio on batteries. So let's turn that off. Let's pop that knob off again off the front. Get it down out of the way. So what I don't want to do is power this up without testing it first. Now, looking at the data I have got, the power supply's in underneath here, under that one. So just trying to see if I can get at it without taking the whole radio out of the chassis. Okay, so just do a couple checks of my multimeter a minute. Let's get this bench a bit clearer, bear with me. So first things first, fuse. So look what we've got in here. We've got a 5 amp, which is right according to that. Oh, hang on, no, if it's a BS1363 plug, 3 amp fuse must be fitted. So we've got a bit of a big fuse in there, so let's swap that one out. Well, he has got to be a so let's see if that one's live. Not live, so it's, yeah, that's fine. So the fuse ain't gone, even though it's too big. So where did I put my fuses? I don't think I've got any household ones in there. No. Bear with me, I want to get another fuse a sec. Okay. Do a bit of a swap. 5 amp for 3 amp. Pop that in. Now what I can do when I've got this out is do some resistance checks. Let's get the meter, can you see that? Yeah, there we go. So there is no earth pin, no earth connection. So we've got 1 kilo ohm between live and neutral, 1k resistance. Yeah, it's not sounding that brilliant. I'm not really sure what the resistance of this would be, to be fair, but certainly it's not dead short. That's what I was after. So it means I probably can bring it up slowly on the variac and see what sort of current it's drawing. So let's just check these. I mean, that's not good, really. So we've got to rewire the plug. Neutral's not. And it's clamped on the wires, not the sheath in there. All I'm doing here really is just tidying it up. That's that one. Lost count of the number of plugs that I've wired in my time. Sheathing back on these two. Let's going to be. What you don't want to do is lose any strands of wire, really. The issue there was there were strands hanging out of the neutral, so not that it's going to do much harm in the inside the plug, but perhaps I'm just fussy. Give them a good tug, make sure they're in there. This one. Okay, that's the plugs back together. As you can see, I've shortened the leads. This is really nicely clamped now, so that won't pull out. I'm putting some pressure on that, that's not going to pull out now. Right size fuse in there. That's that bit done. Right, what I'm going to do now is obviously we've got these loose wires hanging about, which isn't brilliant, but if I flick it up to mains, it actually switches that wire out of circuit, and the other one's fine, it's not going to touch anything. I'll leave that one out anyway, just so it can't touch anything else. Just clip that back on. Okay, well hopefully you can see down here my variable power supply. It's mains isolation transformer, and it's got a variac in it as well, so it's 0 to 260 volts, as much as I want to turn it. So it's quite good. It's got the ampage readout, so if I start creeping up on this one, I know that something's not right. So I've got the switch on the side on mains. I'm going to pop the power on the radio. What I'm going to do is just turn it up slowly, just keeping an eye on those, hopefully you can see that my arm's on the way, and all my leads. Let's just start bringing them up slowly. As I say, shouldn't be too much draw on it, because as I say, it's not short. The resistance is a little bit low, but so we're up to 90 volts, nothing yet, no current draw. Oh, I can hear the radio coming to life. 130 volts, 140. So seem to have no problems with the mains. Current draws, as I say, not even registering yet. Well, there we go. 240 volts. It's not drawing any current really. Let's stick the knob back on.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Okay. Let's hook.
That's what I want.
can you say? It's working fine. Oh dear. I wonder if it's just something simple, like you didn't have the...
Tiffany. To start. But if we stick with the weather analogy, it could be argued that the wind can blow too hard and too often on social media. People appear to use it to express every little thing. As Descartes famously asserted, I think, therefore I am. Today, it often feels more like, I am recorded, therefore I am. My name is Alex Krotowski, and in today's episode of The Digital Human, we're exploring how our shape our story, and how difficult it can be to change the narrative. Following on from last week's episode with Jenny Cam, who tried to disappear after 7 long...
What can you say? I mean, it is working.
This is The Digital Human. Follow the conversation on DigiHuman.
So interestingly, I don't write a diary, and I don't contribute to mass observation, and I don't do social media. So I don't really leave a trace of myself.
So, bizarre. No problem with this radio whatsoever. So what to do? Let's pop it off the mains now. I think the next thing then is to contact the owner, let him know the good news, and I mean, it needs a little bit of a service, to be fair. That's the only thing. It does need a service. So I wonder. I think I will take the power supply out just to have a look at, because it does seem strange that it wasn't working and now it is. Yeah, very strange. I'm going to need to take this handle off as well. Just trying to see how it's fitted into the chassis, this thing. Okay, let me contact the owner then and see what we're going to do with it.